What's good, YouTube? Jaden here, dating coach. In this video today, we're going to talk about how long time it takes to get a girl. Now, I want to tell you something. If you don't watch this video until the end, I promise you, I guarantee you, you're going to be missing out. We're in January. The year's long. The year just started. If you're a guy who's serious about meeting women, you're going to meet women all throughout the year. And what I want for you is for you to not waste your time. That's all I want in this video. That's the only goal in this video.
Somebody told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let them keep talking, let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't know, they don't know, they don't. Let them believe that.
I want you to watch this video. I want you to understand how long it takes to get a girl from cold approach and also from a warm approach as well. We're going to talk about a lot of things in this video. But the whole goal of this video is to make you, doesn't matter, you're black, white, brown, yellow, tall, short, you think you're great at dating, you think you're bad at dating, you're a beginner, you're somebody intermediate, you're somebody advanced. I'm here to make everyone stop wasting time across the board and get everyone in a situation where it's a good year, you're going out, you're meeting women, you're not wasting time, okay? And so this is going to be specifically about how long it takes to get a woman, because there's a formula. There's a way to understand this. Also, my next few videos are going to be about me taking girls home quickly. I'm going to give you tactical breakdowns. And if I don't give you this video before all of that, a lot of people are going to get confused. And a lot of people are going to think, wow, he's moving quickly, he's ruthless. What's that all about? And I'm going to share everything here in this video today. So that's the intro, okay? So stick around. Don't waste your time. If you want to waste your time, click off this video right now. But if you stay, I promise you, you're going to get valuable information, okay? So let's get into this. Now, I want to start the video with telling you a story, okay? So I'm 33 years old right now. I've been doing pickup for like 12 years. But that's now, right? When I started out, I started to go on the streets. I started to go to bars. I started to go to clubs. I started to go on dates. I started to approach women. I started to work on the skill set, work on my voice, work on my tonality, work on my eye contact. I remember when I was a beginner to meeting women, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. So let me take you back there, right? So the biggest problem there when guys start out is you don't know what to expect, right? Because you don't have experience. So you walk up to a girl, you start talking to her, bar, nightclub. If somebody asks you, how long does it take to get a woman? You don't know. It's like, how would I know, bro? Like, I just started, right? Even for a lot of guys who've been in the game for a while, they don't have enough reference experiences. So they don't know, like, when they should stop talking to a girl and when they should continue forward and all these different scenarios, right? And so what happened to me when I was a beginner, I would stop women in shopping malls, on the streets, bars, nightclubs, and I would take them on dates. And I remember I would be, for example, doing instant dates, which is basically me walking up to a girl, starting a conversation with her and saying, hey, we should grab a coffee, or we should take a walk together, or let's go check out the sunset right now, like instantly, right? Lots of girls would say yes. And I remember I would be spending half of my day with some women. 9-hour instant dates, 7-hour instant dates, like in summer, for example. I would take a girl for a walk, then we'd have a coffee, then we go for another walk, then we eat something together, then we watch the sunset. Like, we did everything, you know? Now, I didn't know if it's good or bad. I just was happy to do approaching. Does that make sense? Okay? A lot of you guys are there. You don't know when should you take home a girl, when should you not take home a girl, when is it a waste of time, and so on and so forth. What happened to me was, I would spend a lot of time with women, random women off the street, off the bars, off the nightclubs. I would spend my entire night with women, my entire half my day, all my Saturday, right? The only problem with that is you're walking up to random women. You didn't meet them from school, you didn't meet them from work, you didn't meet them through a friend, you didn't meet them in some kind of social circle scenario. It's a random girl. The problem with not having a time cap, that's the first lesson. You got to have a time cap is, well, let's say I had many instances where I spent 9 hours with a girl, 7 hours with a girl, 6 hours with a girl. And then I, maybe got a kiss, maybe didn't get a kiss. I took her phone number, took her Instagram, whatever it was, Facebook, whatever it was back in the day. And then they wouldn't reply. Now, if a girl you talk to doesn't reply, is that a big deal? Not really. But if you spent half your day with a girl, like half your day, all of your Saturday, 9 hours, 7 hours, 5 hours, it becomes a big problem because there's a huge waste of time. Also, I would go out with girls back in the day, like on 2 dates, 3 dates, 4 dates, 5 dates, 6 dates, 7 dates, 8 dates without getting laid. Like without us actually being intimate. Maybe we would talk, maybe we would kiss, maybe the girl would say, I don't know, maybe next time, And this would go on and on and on and on and on. So I remember I had so many girls I was going on a second date with, or a third date with, or a fourth date with, or a fifth date with, or a sixth date with, a seventh date, whatever, many different women across my first few years of going out. And when I look back at that, the majority of those women, we would be on the fourth date and then sex wouldn't happen and we would realize, oh, we don't fit together. Or the girl would say, oh, you know what? Like maybe you're just a friend to me, or you know what I'm saying? So I realized every time when something took a long time from cold approach, it never went anywhere. So this was back in the day. I realized this. I'm not telling you that as a story that I made up now. This was me wasting a lot of time with women from cold approach. Because I would be in the situation over and over again. Did I get laid? Yeah. But I wasted so much time with so many different women. And when I took a look at, because I knew a lot of guys back then, my first 2 years of going out and meeting women, I had lots of wingmen. I went to group meetings. I went to forums. I got to know a lot of different guys. I would travel. I would meet guys. So I would, try to get to know a lot of guys in pickup, right? And there was many places back then. Forums. I'd ask other pickup artists like, hey, do you know dudes in this country? I'm going there, network, right? So I got to know a lot of people. So I would notice that every single person that got laid a lot more than me at the time, they were ruthless. They would hang out with a girl and they would be like, they would try to hook up with the girl today or never. Like they would go all in. When they had a girl that agreed to have a coffee with them or agreed to go on a date with them, they would go all in, like try to get laid that night. They wouldn't do this like step by step, get to know each other and so on and so forth. And I'm talking about the guys that I knew. These guys are smashing. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I took a look at my own results, okay? So I took a look at my own results and I was like, okay, when do I get laid? And I realized it was very binary. It was like, things would happen quickly. I would get laid with a girl the first night or the second night. So basically, if I met a girl, we would either hook up then and there, that day, that night, or we would hook up the next time we meet. If it didn't happen then or the next time, the girls would start to make excuses or we would just drift apart naturally. And I saw that this was what was happening to me over and over and over again, like day by day, because I went out every day, right? I went to bars, I went to festivals, I did day game. I was very, very super active, right? So I would get so many different situations every single week. Okay, so I looked at the reality. So in my mind, right, and this is the big problem, when you don't know, you default to social conditioning. Social conditioning tells you, take your time. When you're a stranger and she's a stranger, you don't know each other. Women like to take their time and they like to get to know a stranger because she doesn't know you from her friends. She doesn't know you from school. She doesn't know you from work. You haven't met through some kind of activity. So if she's not sleeping with you quickly, it just means you have to prove yourself more, go out more, go on more dates, get to know her more, maybe be a little bit more vulnerable, tell her more about yourself, get to know more about her. And I really did try that angle. So I'm telling you as a guy, I really did try that angle. I promise you. And it was a huge waste of time in 90% of the cases. Some women took time and I did end up sleeping with them and get them and so on. But I look at the totality. I don't look at one woman or two or three. I look at all of it. That sort of, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to be okay with women taking their time. I wasted so much money, bro. So much time, so much. It just made me, it was a recipe for frustration in cold approach. Okay? So I switched and I said, you know what? It's going to happen quickly or it's not going to happen at all. And I'm going to start to optimize for that. So when I met girls, I was like, let's go have drinks right now. Let's go have coffee right now. And I worked on trying to get them back to my house the same day and to finish, to smash and enjoy. You know what I mean? And I told myself, hey, if it's not happening now, it's probably never going to happen. So I would put women in a cool, interesting situation where we would go back to my crib the same night or the same day. It didn't matter if I met girls in a mall. I would bounce her to some bar in the mall, talk for an hour and a half, make some excuse to go back to my crib. I would be bold. I would go for it. Same if I went on a first date. Same if I was on a second date. And if it didn't happen by day 2, I would walk away because my past experience, again, reflected that I was doing it. You can't tell somebody that something works if he's doing it all the time. I was giving a lot of women time and it wasn't working. It worked here and there, but I could not justify. I was giving like 30, 40 women 3 dates, 4 dates, 5 dates, and I was like sleeping with like 4 of them. You know what I mean? Like as a whole, it was a shitty strategy for cold approach. So essentially, I became ruthless. I was focused on, okay, let me have a lot of fun with this girl now and try everything that I can do now. Didn't matter. I was in a mall, I was on the streets, or let's say I met a girl that was a waitress and she was flirty and I was flirty with her and I said, let me pick you up after work. I'm going to leave now. I'm going to go meet some friends or something. How about I pick you up after work and we just go have a drink tonight? She's like, oh, really? You want to pick me up? Yeah, I'll come back. Like, what time are you off? Like, if you want, I'll come, So I was always more about today. Let me pick you up from work. Let's meet right now, not tomorrow. Let's have fun right now. Let's go back to my crib right now. Making it all about right now. And when I did that, here's what I realized, okay? This is very key. I started having a lot of sex. Women started to fall in love with me. Women started to want to come hang out with me again. Women were they were more happy around me. They smiled more around me. They were, it was easier to get more dates. I got a lot more sex, I got everything. And it's because when you start to get results with women, oftentimes for cold approach, it's because you align with the truth. The truth is this. I'm going to say it to you in one sentence. So the truth is this. Women with strangers, they either move quickly or they don't move at all. With strangers, they either move quickly or they don't move at all. So when you structure your speech, the way you present yourself, the way you talk to them, the way you act in accordance to that, you're going to get loved by women. Because this is how they act. With strangers, it's not that they take their time. No, it's like they find you handsome, they think you're sexy, or they like the way you speak, they want to bang. Or not. It's really like that. And so with strangers, you got to be ruthless. You can't just be giving girls time and time and time. No, because your time is valuable, And so let me tell you the second part, which is equally as important, right? Because without this, you're not a balanced human being. People are going to find you weird. Women are going to find you weird. You need this part. You need to listen to this. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you. Last year, one of my subscribers invited me to Germany. He's like, hey, come through, I'll host you. And I wanted to go to Germany, so I said, okay. First night, he says, there's a house party we go to. I've been invited to a house party. Come join me. So he's hosting me, his crib. We go to another house, a house party. In the house party, lots of women. It was like 40 people. Lots of men, lots of women. So you could say this is a house party, social circle, social event. Do you think I'm walking around with a ruthless mentality? Like, now or never. Let's fucking now or never. No. Chill. Woo. Chill. And I see a lot of guys who are into pickup. They're not able to chill. Yo, take it easy. So when it comes to a setting where people are familiar with each other, a house party, a closed group. For example, I started as well this year to dance salsa. So I'm learning salsa. I'm learning also a little bit of bachata. It's like Latin dance. I've gone on 3 lessons so far. And there are lots of girls in the lesson as well. So the salsa situation and the house party situation is all the same. You know each other. You're going to go on repeat lessons. It's a closed group. You get what I'm saying, right? So let's talk about these situations because it's so important. So when I'm at the house party, okay, when I'm at the salsa thing, I just chill. I talk to everyone, talk to guys, I talk to girls. I'm friendly with everybody. I might throw in a flirt or a little bit of a joke here and there. Okay, cool. But I'm not thinking it's now or never. I don't have a ruthless mentality. So I'm letting things develop naturally. So at the house party, I was talking to the girls. I was talking to the guys. And I was letting things develop naturally. And my whole plan is always the same. If a girl is down in the moment, in a social event, social circle, through friends or something like that, or somebody invites me somewhere, I'll flow naturally. She's giving me that kind of energy. I'm like, all right, let's go. So I'm open to having something with someone, with a woman, in the night, in the moment, from a social circle event, if she's feeding me that kind of energy. But I'm not looking for it. I don't need it. And I'm not ruthlessly going around and checking like, are you going to bang? No. Okay, you're going to bang? No. You're going to bang? No. You're not going to bang? No. Because the chances of us hanging out again, getting to know each other, friends of friends, especially in my salsa class, we're going to see each other again. So if I take a girl out from salsa class, yo, chill. We're just going to go have some drinks. Let's see what happens. If nothing is developing naturally, okay, cool. I leave it at that. We can go out again. I give women basically chances when we're meeting through something, social circle, friends, a group. I give them chances to get to know me. And let's do a second date. Let's do a third date. Let's do a fourth date. If a woman will tell me stuff like, oh, I need time. I want you to get to know you more. Yes, let's do it. We're in the same salsa class. Don't worry. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? If, for example, maybe this year I'm going to go to a wedding. I'm not going to a wedding with like, trying to bang every chick. No, I'm chilling. Okay? Whenever I'm invited somewhere, wherever I go somewhere, it's not all about pickup. I'm just talking to women. If something develops naturally in the moment, yeah, let's go with it. Yeah, why not hook up tonight? Why not hook up this moment? Fine. Right? Let's flow. Okay, cool. But I'm taking my time. So a lot of you guys, you're going to go to classes, dance classes. You're going to maybe learn Spanish this year. You're going to hang out in conferences, group activities with women. That's not the time to be ruthless. Take your time. If women need time, give them time. When it comes to strangers, when it comes to going out, when it comes to going to, malls, bars, clubs, this, that, you don't know the chick, she don't know you. It's like now or never. You know what I'm saying? The more you can align to that, the bigger and more results you're going to get. And so the whole idea is with strangers, you don't want to waste any time. Okay? And because women with strangers, they either move quickly or they don't move at all. Is there going to be women that they need time with a stranger and you're able to go on 3, 4, 5 dates and get to know them and actually get them and spend a lot of time with them and get girlfriends? Yeah. It's not black and white. But if you try to give 40 women lots of time, lots of patience, you're going to notice that the statistics are not in your favor. You're going to sleep with only a couple of them, and you're going to spend time, energy, money, and everything on all these women, and you're going to be very, very frustrated. Cold approach is like a meat market. The more ruthless you are, the more you are like, I'm here, let's make something happen, okay? Obviously, you got to be calm and relaxed and not force anything, but also at the same time, you're not there to waste time. The more you align with that ruthless mentality, the more women are going to love you, text you back, call you, want to hang out with you, because now you're aligned to reality. In reality, outside social conditioning, in the world, the truth is women move 9 out of 10 times, they move very fast with strangers, or they waste strangers' time. Okay, they don't move at all. That's really literally it. And so the next few videos I'm gonna share story times. I'm gonna show you when I brought girls home quickly. There's gonna be a lot of videos, but this video is critical before all of that because it's the foundation for everything we're gonna talk about this year. Now, if you're a guy who wants to put yourself out there, actually get your dating life handled, approach women, bring women back home, and learn how to conversate, how to actually get into productive conversations with women, check out the link at the top of the description. You find my online mentoring program that you can do from anywhere in the world, my friend. Okay, it's 2 months long, and it's 2 months where I get you laid. Okay, that's what it's all about. That's all I have to say in this video today. Like this goddamn video if you like the video, comment down below, subscribe, and I see y'all, my brothers, in the next one tomorrow, because I make videos every single day now. Peace.